as well in at ITC, and he gave me the same story. What Ajay was actually telling me. He said that it's a team of people. One, two, that you have to become a vendor partner. It can't be just like out of whim we come to you and we source from you. It doesn't happen that way. So basically, it was this. It was the repetition of what Ajay had already told me.
That's why I was when you come on Tuesday, you will be able to understand where am I driving the conversation. These things are not cracked so easily.
Yeah.
But once they are done, they are casted in business.
Got it.
So Sudhir, how's everything? Deepak, how are you?
I am good, Lokesh ji. Just wanted to mention जो FBA से जो लिंक गया है मीटअप का, उसमें मीटिंग आईडी गलत डाला हुआ है, तो मैंने रिप्लाई तो उसको किया है, तो वो ठीक करवाओ प्लीज।
क्या है उसमें मीटिंग आईडी? सर आपको मीटअप पे जो आईडी मिलेगा ना वही मीटिंग रूम है,
उसमें कुछ गलत है?
नहीं सर, गलत कैसे? मैं वहीं से लॉगिन करता हूँ सर।
तो मैसेज का मतलब क्या?
कौन सा मैसेज सर?
अभी मैसेज आया हुआ है, आप चेक करो ना, जो FBA ग्रुप पे जो मैसेज है उसमें मीटिंग आईडी गलत डाला हुआ है।
एक मिनट सर, कहाँ है मीटिंग आईडी? सर सही डला हुआ है 3130। मैंने तो वहीं से क्लिक किया है।
EPCH की
वेट फॉर अ सेकंड।
हाँ जी रजत जी, क्या कर रहे हैं
सर? आज EPCH की एक वेबिनार हुई थी जिसमें फाइनेंशियल हेजिंग के बारे में उन्होंने मिस्टर मेहता ने अपडेट करा।
0788 डाला हुआ है। सॉरी एक मिनट सर, एक लोकेश जी, 0788 डाला हुआ है उसमें।
सर कौन सा मैसेज देख रहे हो सर?
16 अप्रैल मैं आपको फॉरवर्ड कर रहा हूँ
सर। मैं भी लिंक वही खोल रहा हूँ। जब आप मीटअप पे जाओ, वो पेज आपको मीटअप पे डायरेक्ट करता है, तो मीटअप पे आईडी जो आ रही है वही क्लिक करनी है आपने।
ठीक है सर, ठीक है, मेरी गलती, बट लेकिन एक बार देख लो ये मैसेज को।
अच्छा, वो जो इवेंट सर, उसको जो आप क्लिक करोगे ना, आप क्या कर रहे हो, आप जूम पे जाके कोड डाल रहे हो।
अच्छा ठीक है,
ये जूम पे जाके कोड नहीं डालना सर, आपने इसी को क्लिक करना है सर।
ओके जी सर, बता रहे थे आपकी EPCH की मीटिंग हुई थी क्या? वेबिनार में क्या हुआ?
हाँ, EPCH की मीटिंग आज हुई थी, उसमें लगभग 440 पार्टिसिपेंट्स थे आज उनके यहाँ।
हाँ,
और राकेश जी भी थे उसमें, और वर्मा जी भी थे, मिस्टर पासी थे जो सेमिनार के पैनलिस्ट में थे, और मिस्टर मेहता थे। एंड दे ब्रीफ्ड अबाउट द हेजिंग ऑफ डॉलर्स ऑफ द फॉरेन करेंसी, and it lasted for about 1.5 hours, and it was also a good informative procedure, but not very fruitful for small exporters, because ये जो hedging का जो procedure है, मेरे हिसाब से ये उनके लिए तो बहुत अच्छा है जिनके टर्नओवर्स जो है वो बहुत हाई वॉल्यूम है और बड़े मल्टीनेशनल कंपनी वाले हैं। तो मुझे तो खैर बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट उसमें नहीं आया और बहुत फायदेमंद नहीं दिखाई दी।
एग्जैक्टली जिनका US डॉलर 1 लाख से ऊपर है, 50-60 हजार है, उनके लिए हेजिंग का फायदा है। अदरवाइज यू विल एंड अप पेइंग मोर ऑन बैंक चार्जेस एक्सेट्रा, एंड यू मे लूज मनी।
दैट्स ट्रू। और नॉर्मली हमने देखा है कि हमारी करेंसी नॉर्मली हम लोगों की एक तो अमाउंट बहुत ज्यादा नहीं होती है, और हमारा तो जो रुपये है वो वीक ही होता रहता है, तो हम लोगों को तो फायदा मिल ही जाता है मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस में।
नहीं, आपकी बात ठीक है, वो रेलेवेंट है, लेकिन बहुत सेलेक्टिव एक्सपोर्टर्स के लिए सर वो।
राइट, फॉर बिग एक्सपोर्टर्स हु आर हुइंग, हमारा तो जो रुपये वो वीक ही होता रहता है, तो हम लोगों को तो फायदा मिल ही जाता है।
मैं लाइव चेक कर रहा हूँ सर, लाइव फीड आ रही है। जिन जिन लोगों के पास फोटो है वो लाइव नहीं दिख पाएंगे। हेलो भावना।
Hi, Lokesh. How are you?
All well, all good.
Good evening, Bhavna ji.
Hi, good evening, Rajat. How are you?
Very fine, ma'am.
By the way, good evening, everyone who's there present in the meeting.
Mahesh
By
ji,
the way-
Mahesh, can you introduce yourself, Mr. Mahesh?
Hey, Gaurav.
Hi, how are you?
गौरव तो फिट बाय फिट लग रहा है इसका, जैसे जैसे प्रेजेंटेशन पास आ रहा है ये फिट हो रहा है एकदम।
क्या हो रहा है?
आपका जैसे जैसे you're presenting tomorrow ना, तो जैसे जैसे पास आते जा रहा है आपकी फिटनेस में दिख रहा है सर हमें।
कौन सी फिटनेस दिख रही है? पास आके
भावना देखो ना, फिट नहीं लग रहा है एकदम ब्लैक टी शर्ट में।
ये तो एक ऐसे एंगल पे फोन रखा हुआ है।
असल में तुम्हारी अभी स्क्रीनशॉट लेके भेजो ना सुनील शेट्टी को, तो बोले मेरा कोई भाई आ गया ये।
ऊपर की फिटनेस की ऊपर तो एवरीथिंग इज फिट, नीचे का हाल बहुत बुरा हुआ है। एवरीथिंग इज आउट ऑफ शेप। दैट इज इट।
वेल, हु इज मिस्टर
एवरीबॉडी?
Hi, Sangeeta.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. How are you doing?
Hi Sangeeta, how are you?
All good, how are you?
Good. Looking nice for your presentation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
देखिए, आपको देखकर तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि जैसे आप न्यूयॉर्क में बैठी हैं।
सर अब यही समझ लो, ऐसे ही करना पड़ेगा, वर्चुअली जाना पड़ेगा।
यही तो मेरा पर्पस है।
हाँ,
आपका जो बैकग्राउंड है इट इज सो नाइस, सो चार्मिंग।
सर वो वर्चुअल बैकग्राउंड का टूल है, अब लैपटॉप पे अगर करेंगे ना।
जी
चलो इसी को आज हम जूम टेक टिप बना लेंगे आज की, तो हम बात करेंगे टेक टिप्स की। हम साथ साथ सीख भी रहे हैं, आप भी सीख रहे हैं, हम भी सीख रहे हैं, तो ये कुछ प्रोसेस हमने शुरू किए हैं जो हम डेली जब बात करेंगे तो कुछ और नया सीखेंगे टेक्नोलॉजी में।
I really worked on my Zoom app yesterday and I could do a lot, but I could not set my background.
अरे उसमें बड़ा आसान है, मोबाइल से कर रहे थे।
हाँ,
मैंने मोबाइल से कर लो, मैं अभी कर रहा हूँ। मैं अपना मेरा
मोबाइल से बैकग्राउंड नहीं सेट हो रहा मेरा।
आपको फोटो अटैच करनी पड़ेगी ना, फोटो डालोगे नहीं तो कहाँ से आएगा? या तो उसके टेम्पलेट है, गौरव ने टेम्पलेट यूज कर ली जो स्टैंडर्ड टेम्पलेट है।
हो गया
स्टैंडर्ड टेम्पलेट। ओके,
मैंने
in the
वो
Zoom
सैन फ्रांसिस्को का वो
आप जूम के, आप लैपटॉप पे हो कि फोन पे, पहले बताओ।
फोन
अरे यही उस पे जाओ ना,
आप फोन पे हो, गौरव बता देगा आपको।
जो है 3 डॉट्स जो आ रहे हैं ना, कि जिससे एप्लीकेशन जो हो रही है वो प्रेस करोगे, वर्चुअल बैकग्राउंड आएगा लिखा हुआ, वर्चुअल बैकग्राउंड आएगा लिखा हुआ, उसको वर्चुअल बैकग्राउंड कर दो।
नहीं आ रहा, मेरा आ रहा है मीटिंग सेटिंग्स, मिनिमाइज मीटिंग्स, इनेबल ओरिजिनल साउंड एंड चैट। मुझे अपना वर्जन अपडेट करना है, मे बी बिकॉज ऑफ दैट इट्स स्टिल नॉट 12.0 आईफोन, so I will get it updated today then, maybe because of that.
Hi everyone.
Maybe it's a phone feature then. Maybe it's a phone feature.
नहीं, मेरा भी आ गया।
नहीं, फोन पे आता है उनका। देखो रजत जी का आ गया, लैपटॉप पे और अच्छे होते हैं
वो तो
लैपटॉप पे तो आई अंडरस्टैंड,
और अपने भी क्रिएट कर सकते हो आप। मैंने तो ये न्यूयॉर्क का
फोन है,
अपने भी क्रिएट कर सकते हो। मैंने एक पिक्चर खोजी क्योंकि मेरा ऑफिस मैनहट्टन ब्रॉडवे में है, तो मैं विश कर रहा था, मैंने कहा यार अपने ऑफिस में बैठता हूँ जाके, तो मैं ब्रॉडवे का एक फोटो निकाली अच्छी सी, जो दिख गई नेट पे, उसे डाउनलोड कर लिया, वो लैपटॉप पे सेव कर ली।
How are you?
I will try it again, maybe I'll have to update my version.
एक मिनट।
Lokesh, I couldn't log in from my computer. Why? It's the same ID, right?
थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजन ये थी कि रीमा भी नई नई है मीटअप पे, तो उसने अपना होमवर्क आसान करने के लिए जो मीटिंग कोड कल के डले हुए थे वो ही कॉपी कर लिए।
अच्छा,
और हमने रूम का आईडी चेंज कर दिया है।
क्या आईडी है इस रूम का?
आपको जो लिंक मिल रहा है, जब आप लिंक पे क्लिक करोगे ना तो अपने आप मीटअप में आ जाओगे आप।
नहीं, वो फोन पे तो आ गया, लैपटॉप में नहीं आ रहा।
लैपटॉप में
आईडी मांग रहा है।
लैपटॉप में भी आना चाहिए।
पता नहीं, लैपटॉप से नहीं लॉगिन हुआ, फोन पे तो मैंने लिंक क्लिक
लैपटॉप
किया।
में कहाँ पे क्लिक कर रहे हो आप?
नहीं फोन पे तो जैसे ही मेल आया था आपका BTS वाला, उस पे लिंक किया फोन
नहीं
पे।
अभी लैपटॉप पे कहाँ क्लिक कर रहे हो?
लैपटॉप में तो ज्वाइन मीटिंग के लिए ID मांग रहा है।
नहीं मैं पूछ रहा हूँ क्लिक कहाँ पे किया, क्या खोला क्या आपने लैपटॉप पे? जूम नहीं खोलना ना आपने, तो आपको अपना मीटअप पेज खोलना है। हाँ BTS का खोलो, वहां पे जो लिंक है ना मीटिंग का वो क्लिक करो आप।
अच्छा ठीक है, चलो देखते हैं।
हाँ आप दोनों से लॉगिन करोगे फिर मोबाइल से बंद कर देना।
अब आप बाहर मत जाइए, वेट लिस्ट में चली जाएगी।
नहीं वेटिंग लिस्ट कोई नहीं है, 100 लोगों की कोई वेटिंग लिस्ट नहीं है, 100 तक आ सकते हैं।
अरे यार मैं कल वाले इवेंट में तो वेटिंग लिस्ट पे चला गया था।
मैं भी गई थी।
एक आधी बार गलती हो जाती है हमारे आदमी से बेचारे से, वो लिमिट वो बटन दब जाता है लिमिट का, वो फिर ठीक करना पड़ता है।
तो वो मैं लेट इसलिए तो हो गया था क्योंकि फिर मेरे को दूसरे तरीके से भेजना पड़ा।
नेटवर्किंग हम इसलिए कह रहे हैं कि हम पहले मैं 7:30 बजे रूम खोल रहा हूँ, पहले 7:45 खोलता था।
Even I saw it ना, so मैंने इसलिए पहले ही इन्फॉर्म कर दिया लोकेश को, this is a problem।
हाँ आज भावना ने मुझे करेक्ट किया तो मैंने जल्दी से उसको ठीक किया। हालांकि कल रात को हमने रूम सारे खोल दिए थे, 100 तक कर दिया था उसको, नो लिमिट। सर वेबिनार तो अच्छे हो रहे हैं, काफी जगह हो रहे हैं, कुछ स्ट्रैटेजीज की ऊपर बात हो रही है क्या, कैसे हम काम करेंगे, क्या से काम होगा? एनी एक्सपोर्टर कैन हेल्प अस? मनीष अगर आप बैकग्राउंड लोगे ना तो आपको लाइट चाहिए होगी सामने
लाइट चाहिए होगी।
आप मोबाइल की टॉर्च ऑन कर लो, मैंने देखो मोबाइल की टॉर्च ऑन की हुई है।
ओके।
और उसको अपने चेहरे के पास नीचे रख लो, देखो दाढ़ी कितनी वाइट दिखती है। सॉरी रजत जी, ये सारे तरीके आप सीखे हमने 3 हफ्ते में।
सर आपका तो कमाल है सर।
यस रजत जी।
Lokesh, Linda has joined the forum, so please speak in English.
Yes, all in English now.
I was just waiting for it. No.
Gaurav, thank you so much.
But I'm sure.
No, it's all right. Don't
but
worry.
I'm sure now, after so much of traveling, Linda must be known to Indians.
Say that again, please.
You must be aware about Hindi words also after so much of traveling.
Just a few words, not whole context. And to what an extent I do understand Hindi, I wouldn't necessarily disclose because it comes to my benefit sometimes.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. So no, that's how it is. So sorry for sneaking into the meeting. I realized I was not signed up.
It's fine. We are waiting for you.
People are walking in. It's a big room.
Yeah. So I learned something now, and I don't know if this has happened to something else, but I signed up for Gaurav's event, which was scheduled at some point of time for today. There was a little bit of confusion about your event or your timing, Gaurav. And when that is automatically shifted, it goes automatically into the next day of the calendar. And that's where one has to be active and make sure that you change it manually.
Gaurav, hold on. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying always come in the room by the link on the meetup page.
Yeah.
Do not assume that meeting code and do not go to Zoom and just enter the code. You might be entering a wrong code.
Yeah. No, I entered it right. I got it right tonight. That's good. Yeah.
Like Sangeeta was having a problem. She was opening Zoom. Now you're on laptop, Sangeeta?
No, I'm still on the phone. It's giving a trouble. I'll do it later.
Anyway, we have time.
It's okay.
Because you're looking fabulous, Sangeeta.
What?
You're looking really fabulous.
Yes, of course. So, guys, okay, I will give you one more tip while we are talking. If you want to see Sangeeta full view, you can go to speaker view when she's speaking. You can click on speaker view to get a full page, full laptop view of the person who's speaking.
Yeah. I will do it when she starts.
Looking at her today, nobody's going to be listening to her.
I will also listen, Sangeeta. You have a word of that.
Getting naughty.
Now you're flirting, Gaurav, eh?
Yeah.
No, that's all.
Sangeeta, beware when you speak.
I was just waiting for others to join in the rhythm.
Right. Nice. We have Deepti Tolani also. She's Deepti, can you introduce?
Hi, guys. Hi. Oh, so everyone has met each other. Yeah. So a little background about myself. I know Lokesh through BNI. We're both members of the same community chapter. And I'm a founder of basically a bespoke Western wear working women's brand called Salt Attire. So we're an online brand and we have a store in Galleria Market as well. So it's pure retail B2C, which is all for a month. It's everything is just like off right now.
Interesting.
Great.
Deepti, you were here before as well, right?
Yes, I was. I've attended this. April 1st is when I attended the meeting. I think the first one, and then this is the second one.
So Deepti, how are you coping up with the COVID scene with your?
So abhi to, I mean, store is shut. Everything is shut. Online also we are taking orders, but obviously people are not ordering really because they're not sure of when it's going to open. Everything. Let's see. I think 20th April. There are signs that things could open up, right? I don't know what about the manufacturing.
So there is a proposal that if you can prove that you have substantial orders, especially for exporters, if they have written orders and they can prove it online, so they can be given e-passes, but only 25% of the staff will be allowed to start with.
Okay.
I don't know
what kind of notification you got about?
CII has given a recommendation for this, and the ministry is mulling into this. 25% workforce will be started in most of the industries they are going to open up.
Most, I will not say most. I would say priority industries, not most.
Yeah, priority, but export is a priority now. So export orders are a priority thing for 20th onwards.
But that's
you will have to be ready with
right?
the paperwork. No, you have to go online and get your thing. This is something that I wanted to discuss also, that how many people are aware of this. But this has not come out officially, but unofficially it is a proposed thing for the exporters who are stuck with the orders. You know, so that is a good news for people who want to get through the orders if they have any. And but the condition is that 25% of workforce, I don't know how it's going to work out and how the people are going to manage the staff and everything. It's still looking dismal on paper, but let's see. Some move somewhere.
This may be very industry specific. Will it be for the supporting units also?
Export, it is CII has said it, exporters, any exporters with substantial
the hotspots will not be allowed.
Obviously not the hotspot.
No, they will not be allowed.
South Delhi is a hotspot. You have to check if where your manufacturing unit is a hotspot area or not.
I don't know how it comes out to be like that, but and then there are certain guidelines, like you need to be ready with your sanitizers and your laser, your thermal
and thermal checking, right?
Thermal checking and all that.
It's a lot of regulations to follow,
yeah,
so we are not aware.
They will come in. But they are very much keen on making exporters into the essential items list. They need to start the economy somewhere. They need something moving. So that is very much part of the scheme of things. That I'm pretty sure of. CII has also given that.
But the website, Gaurav, the website online just gives you the Delhi application. Is it applicable for Gurgaon as well?
It applies to the whole of the country. They have to open it for exporters and for all the essential medical industries.
I think if you follow Twitter, Gaurav, if you follow Twitter and you follow DGFT and FIO, you would be getting updates, regular updates.
नहीं तो वही मैं कह रहा हूँ ना कि अभी CII का recommendation गया है to the government because the government is asking for ways to kickstart the economy. So every the what do you call big confederation is coming forward. CII ने अपना दे दिया है, then Chamber of Commerce.
Recommendation तो है गौरव, लेकिन अभी confirmation नहीं है.
But they are looking into it. They are trying to bring the exporters into the gamut of essential commodities. They will be doing that.
I have serious doubts of MSME and small-time business owners managing labor getting into it.
They may scale it to it'll be a scalar thing that it depends on if you have a certain million worth of orders pending or something like that. They will have to do it in some way or the other. They cannot hold back the economy now. They will have to kickstart it somewhere with all the necessary precautions, and they have to give this model a thought. And it's very seriously being considered. I know leather exporters in Kanpur. I've been speaking to one or two of my friends. So they are very much hopeful that by 20th August things will. 20th of April. Things do look somewhere to start. Let's pray. I want things to start moving now. It's like high time.
I also read the similar news on HT online.
Yeah, it is very much there, but officially वो 20 तारीख को ही clear करेंगे.
Yeah,
but
that will be clear only after 20th April.
Plans of kickstarting the economy with few industries here and there. वो तो sure है. That's absolutely.
उसके लिए भी e-pass.
ना. Would you like to take over?
Everything is e-pass.
E-pass will be necessary.
All right, Gaurav. Let's discuss after 8:45.
Let's start.
Now, you would like to take over as the COVID warrior team, or you would like your team to take over introduction? Like Sakshi is already here. You are muted, so you need to answer. Sakshi, you can take over because I think Bhavna is taking some time.
Okay. So, Manish, can we start with you for the introduction?
Yeah, hello friend. Good evening. My name is Manish Mahajan. My company name is SM Impacts. I am working as a buying agent based in Delhi. For my main market is Japan, and I am doing soft goods and hard goods. Thank you.
Sangeeta, please share your introduction.
Hi, I'm Sangeeta Vashish from Springs Home. I run a buying office in Noida and working with clients all across Europe, US, South America, and South Africa. I have a team of 22 people working with me, and I do basically home products and little bit of garments and accessories. Thank you.
Thank you. Rajat, please share your introduction. You are muted. Please unmute yourself.
Sorry.
No worries.
I am Rajat Singhal from RK Impact INC, Moradabad. We are into the export of metal handicraft products, mainly of the home decor and utilities. And we specialize in pet items and some kitchen items and wall decors.
Thank you. Nishikant, please share your introduction.
Hi everyone.
Your voice
You're not audible.
Yeah, you are not audible.
Not audible, sir. Not audible.
Yes, you are not audible.
Carry on, Sakshi. Next one.
Yeah. Linda, please share your introduction. You are muted.
Right?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi everyone. My name is Linda, and I am based in Dubai. I'm the founder and owner of a buying agency called Continuum Buying Agency. We are design driven and mainly into ladies wear, selling across Europe and the US.
Great. Thank you. Nikhil Nandwani.
Hi everyone, this is Nikhil. I'm basically from Surat, and we make different kind of fabric which are used for sari and many more. Thank you.
Mr. Mayank Goyal, please unmute.
I am Mayank Goyal, and we are the manufacturers of rugs and carpets. We supply to all over Europe and US. And we are based out of Aurangabad, Maharashtra. You can see my product at the background.
Mahesh.
Hello. Yeah, I'm Mahesh. I'm working in garment industry, manufacturer. Actually, presently we are not manufacturing garment. We are making masks. So we want to sell masks in Hyderabad-based company.
Okay. Mr. Kapil Grover.
Hi everyone, this is Kapil, and I'm running a buying agency, namely Omega Merchandising. Mainly we are in carpets and other kind of floor coverings, and we are catering multiple countries.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Sudhir.
From Sudhir Grover this side. My company name is RMC Services. So I'm based in Delhi and handling hard goods and home textiles. I mainly work for a Denmark company, but I'm trying to explore more countries now, very short time, and also diversifying majorly into textiles. Thank you.
Bhavna ji.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Bhavna Singh, and I represent the buying house Ishan Grendel Fashions Private Limited. I deal into fashion apparel, accessories, and jewelry, and supplying to the Middle East customers. Thank you.
Himanshu Jain.
Hi all. So this is Himanshu Jain. I'm the co-owner of the JJ Versus, which is basically based from Panipat, Haryana. We are the manufacturer of the soft home furnishings, and our main market zone right now is US. Thank you.
Miss Sunita Kaji. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi, good evening, everybody. Sunita Kaul this side. I'm a buying agent based out of Gurgaon. We deal into garments, all knit and woven accessories. My major customers are in US and in Australia. Name of the company is My Own Fashion Prints Private Limited. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Puneet Chandok. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, ma'am, this is, I've got it. Yeah, hi, this is Puneet, and I'm into exports of singing bowls, brass bells, and copper mugs and copper jugs. I do a lot of online business also. I'm based out of Gurgaon.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Piyush.
Hello, everyone. I'm Piyush from AM Glass International. We are manufacturers and exporters of glass hardware. Our market is we basically cater to US, Europe, Southeast Asia, Middle East, and we are looking to explore Indian market as well. So if anyone of you can help us later and to discuss this, we can do that.
Thank you. Mr. Puneet Saxena.
Hi everyone, I am Puneet from Global Silk Route, based out of Rampur, UP. We are basically the exporters of garments, specifically into knitwear and activewear and yoga wear products. We are from Rampur, Uttar Pradesh, but I reside in Noida most of the time. Thank you very much.
Okay. Deepti, we have already had your introduction, but would you like to say something?
Yeah, sure. I'm Dipti Turani. I run a B2C company, basically, and yeah, I'm looking to tie up with agents, etc., and maybe export also in the future. Right now, it's purely to customers. We make formal wear for women, and that's my website, Salt Attire. I'll send it again on the message. Thanks.
Thank you. Mr. Mayank Goel.
I've already given my introduction.
Okay, sorry. Punita Kalra.
Hi everyone, this is Punita Kalra. I'm the co-founder of Legion Singh. It's a buying house based in Delhi, South Delhi. Now we basically deal in home decor, home textiles, apparel, leather goods, and accessories.
Thank you. Mr. Gaurav Mishra.
Hi, I'm Gaurav Mishra this side from Quantum Consultants. I'm dealing in apparels, in soft separates, outerwear, and footwear, especially for the European and the Australian markets. Thank you.
Mr. Naveen Gupta.
Hi, this is Naveen. I'm from Nirmal Designs, based in Kundli, Haryana, and mainly working for home furnishings and rugs. Main market is USA.
Thank you. Mr. Anil Natekar. Anil, are you there?
Myself, Anil Natekar, as a junior matching job.
Your voice is breaking. Okay, please give your introduction on chat. Sandhya Samuel. Sandhya, are you there?
Yes, hi, I'm Sandhya Samuel, working with the Fines Agencies Private Limited, part of the Francis Bagsia group of companies. We are primarily working in the French market, with home textiles being our focus. Thank you.
There's one name with the name of 10 Squares iPhone. I don't know the name of that person.
Hi everyone, I'm really sorry. Actually, I'm new to the meetup, so I just installed by the name of that got installed by the name of my company itself.
It's okay. Please give your
Yeah, hi.
introduction.
Hi, this is Ashish from BMCM LLP. So basically, we are into business consultant and nutraceuticals.
Okay.
Right. So what we do is we have certain of the products that we completely source out in pan India. We have our own productions that we have our own selling team. We have our own campaigns running up, complete our own logistics that we perform.
Okay. Thank you. So, Lokesh ji, can we have your introduction, please?
Alright, guys. Myself, Lokesh Parashar, ADK LLC, international business consultant and buying office with a cargo damage business and a consulting firm in US. I am representing the federation and along with other people here, like Bhavna is there, Sandhya is there, Linda is there, Gaurav is there, Manish is there, and of course Sangeeta is there today, who's the presenter. We have created this platform for building relationships. So we are not forming a traditional way of getting you the opportunities like many webinars you must be watching and you must be participating. We're talking like general things that how you should do. Rajat said today there was a webinar on Forex hedging. What we feel as buying agent as a community is that we need to actually stand up now and help the community rise up and face the challenges of today. And that is why we have opened these doors twice a day, 12 noon and 8 p.m. If we have anybody left from introduction, you can just now come in because we have 6 more minutes. Did we leave anybody, Sakshi?
No.
I think there was a guy, Nikhil. Nikhil, did you introduce?
Yeah, Nikhil has introduced.
All right. So as I was mentioning, we can take up the questions. It's a good, fast, pretty introduction done. We have 5 more minutes. So Sangeeta, are you ready?
Yeah,
So
I haven't prepared. I'm just talking.
Yeah, of course. It is. See, the ideation is that now we are talking about different skills we need to now cope up with the current stress, current challenges, and the new opportunities where we need to work. So let the audience throw questions to you. I'm sure you're a warrior yourself, and that is how we could create these subjects that you wanted to speak about how to fight back, the newness and the creativity. And we have seen you as a buying agent, fellow buying agent, we have seen you how in a personal life, I would say you start from your personal challenges. How did you arrive here? How did you become successful? I'm sure there must be some learning along the way. Carry on, Sangeeta.
Yeah. So basically, I belong to a small city from Ajmer, and I did my MBA from Jaipur. And then I came back to Delhi. Facing the challenges in Delhi was very difficult because, first of all, you come from a very small city. People are much more smarter in Delhi, and they are more adapt to this kind of an atmosphere. So for me, jobs were big challenges because I felt that I wasn't considered very smart amongst the people I was working. So basically, I worked for buying offices like KDC, where I was handling House of Frasers. Then I was handling Target Australia account. And everywhere I felt like I wasn't recognized as I should be. So I felt that people don't recognize the talent. They are looking more for smarter people, people who are ready to talk, but not people ready to perform. So, that's when I felt, and I quit my job and I started my own company. And it was like a big challenge to start the company. But then, across the line, I came across various buyers who then introduced me to somebody like I came across a very small Italian guy, and he was looking for an agent in India, and my existing buyer from House of Frasers knew this buyer because they were staying in the same hotel. So she just said there's a lady who's looking to start something, and that's how I got an opportunity to start. And my starting did not happen with taking accounts from my existing company. It was my own challenge, and through the own challenge, through that business, I started this company on my own. So single-handedly, I was looking my own inspections, sourcing my own products. I started from home, and that journey began in 2003. And gradually, I kept adding accounts, and but it was always through efforts like exporters' recommendation, or that time going to the trade fairs, contacting the clients on my own, and or through the words of recommendation. So an Italian guy introduced me to another Italian company, and that's how the business grew. And presently we have about 15 clients all across Europe, US. And in the period of 15 years, I have realized that, you cannot grow your business by stepping on others. You need to have your own creativeness, your own aggressiveness, your own motivation behind doing something what you want to do. And if you are right on your job, there are people who are ready to help you. There are people who would come across your path where they would tell you, listen, I recognize what you're doing. I recognize how honestly you are doing, how much efforts you're putting in, and the passage would open. So at this stage also, my whole emphasis is, do not get demotivated in this atmosphere, because there are better, more and more opportunities coming in. And what Indian exporters or Indians lack is creativity. So during my work experience, I realized that people don't realize how important it is to be creative, either bringing in new techniques in work, either bringing in new product ideas into work, or how to work. So creativity is not just dependent on the product. The creativity is also a challenge where how you're performing. How creative are you vis-a-vis other buying agents? How creative are you vis-a-vis other exporters? How creative are you in your presentation of products? How creative are you in how you're presenting yourself to a client? So creativity is not just about the product. And now, since we have so many challenges, so, you can only succeed if you know that I have to be different. I have to perform in such a way that people recognize, because lots of people do work. You can keep doing work, but then if you're not different, if you are not able to establish that connection. So the word connection is very important. You have to establish that connection with your client. So I feel that exporters, now we have a bigger challenge where we have to lower down our lead time. Indian exporters are very scared. They say, oh, I cannot give you more than, I really need 90 days. So we have to now forget about that, and we have to reduce our lead time. We have to face the challenges of prices, because China is a big competitor. So now we have to do something that we are able to challenge the price. We have to beat the price. And then thirdly, we have to create a product. So I feel lots of Indian exporters are not innovative. They are not creating new products. That's why even when I am Panipat, when I look at Panipat, and we have few Panipat people in hand, when I look for Okotex approved factories, I have only 3 factories. If I'm looking for something who has a detox, nobody has a detox. If I personally at this stage also I'm fighting those challenges, so realize the time. Now, after 2 months, 3 months, when you would be competing with China, who's already gone 2 months, 3 months ahead of us in fighting that disease. If you don't have these resources, probably you would not be successful. So I feel be more creative in terms of working, in terms of pricing, in terms of delivery time, and in terms of products. That's all. Thank you.
So let us take a gap. I will just have an opinion poll. It's an opinion of yes and no. Do you relate to the subject, what she's saying? I'm throwing open the polling. You should simply put your numbers. I'm ending the poll now, and I'll share the results. Did you guys see the results?
Yeah.
So it makes, I think everybody in the room is agreeing to what she's saying. So first thing now is, once we are having a same mindset, that means we are thinking in the same direction. And when you go back from the webinar, think that if I agreed to be creative, if I agreed to bring new things, new changes, delivery, price, and time, delivery, price, and quality, I think 3 basic things which a buyer looks for, plus maybe communication. Now, communication over new technologies. What are the strategies I'm going to adopt, and what action plan I'm going to do? You guys can ask. Sangeeta is a very open person. You can ask some questions to her. How to, on the subject only. Of course, we have 10 more minutes. How does, as a buying agent or as a buyer, how does she wants the factories to now, at the current situation and in future, the long-term planning? Any exporter, anybody like Deepti, you had some questions on a challenge of how to start export in B2B. I'm throwing open the questions to Sangeeta, and all the buying agents here can raise their hand. Or if you are working on laptop, control Y and you can raise your hand, whether to ask a question or to answer the query. A small tip I'm giving you meanwhile we are all working. Anybody would like to speak something on Sangeeta on what creativity, what newness, what is this thought for which she is here to actually speak? Go ahead.
Yeah, so I just have two questions actually broadly. One is that one is that first of all, like you said that a lot of challenges, you were saying, you said some technical terms, I didn't even understand those, that if this factory is, this approved or that approved, those kind of things. So first of all, do you have, like, I just want to understand, is there like some software or some platform that you have access to all this information about all factories, or do you just go and find out about people? This is just from a tech angle I'm asking.
Certain on-site information you can get, like Okotex, you can find out who are the factories in Panipat who have an Okotex, or who are the factories who have detox. But with experience, I have about 15 years experience. So, the research is quite like, I am known in the market. I know lots of people in the market. So I have that information who is ready to do that or who is already having it. But that's what I said, in whole of Panipat, if you look at the factories, there would be basically 6 factories, you can count on the figures, who have the proper certification to work in the particular market. So, sometimes it's a big challenge in India, where if my clients say Pakistan people are having it, Bangladesh also people have it, Pakistan also people are adapt to it. But somehow Indians, that mindset is there, business to aa hi raha hai, फिर क्यों Okotex में मैं 5 लाख रुपए लगाऊं, हर साल का 5 रुपए, like there is a expense of 5 lakh rupees. So why should I spend it? They're not looking, if I spend 5 lakh.
We're not creating foundation actually of a big business.
One time risk everybody has to take. So take a risk for at least 1 year. Take a risk.
What is this Okotex, whatever? I don't even know what you're saying.
So, Deepti, I think we will break out in the rooms. Yeah, we will break out in the rooms after 9 o'clock. You can, people can volunteer to speak to you and regarding your specific business of, I think, jewelry or something.
Salt attire, it's a garment.
Yeah, clothing.
Garment, sorry. Punita, you raise your hand. Punita?
Yeah. I have raised my hand because I would like to share an experience which I had very recently. When we had this problem with COVID in China, one of my German buyers, they transferred a lot of qualities to us, and they were big volumes we were talking about. Everything was made in China, but they were looking at India, that can we make it in India? And unfortunately, I went to Panipat. I tried with many factories. We couldn't achieve it at all. It was a simple polyester carpet we were looking at, animal shaped carpet. And I couldn't get the yarn quality. I couldn't get even the pile height. They were Ecotex certified.
What is the message you're giving, Punita? Like, what's the advice to the factories?
The point is, they have, let's say, if I want 100% of the product, they have done 50% of the product. They won't invest another 40. They won't invest that time and money to achieve that 40% of the product also. When they know that is the future, they are going. That's the future,
Any exporter would like to answer this reason why this is a missing part? Or Linda, you want to say something?
Yeah, I would just like to stress on one thing. As a buying
Punita, lower your hand, please.
Yeah.
As a buying agent, you're always looking for newness. I am sharp on product or product driven, and I promote my company as being product driven. And I get a lot of good opportunities. I have even had home furnishing opportunities, but because of the factories that I reached out to and approached, hoping that I could do some business with those, the presentations were at such a low level that I decided it's not worth my time. And what I would like to tell to you factories or exporters firsthand is that you have to understand that to make nice marketing material and presentations cost money. To just be an exporter today and think that it's good enough that I've been doing what I've been doing for all these years and think that this is going to be good enough in the future, it's not going to be like that. You have to invest. You have to understand that maybe you need to take in freelance designers, photographers, get your Instagram account up and running. I'm sure you have a lot of good pictures that you have taken during many different locations in your factory that you can actually edit and put on your Instagram. Create some presence. It's not difficult to manage an Instagram account. It's very easy, but it needs time and devotion, and you need to understand that this is the way to go. So this is my piece of advice. Break your own mindset and get out of your comfort zone and move forward.
I would like to add, somebody is not saying, we still have experiences as buying agents. So when we are calling for photo offers, you again go back to making a new photo offer. There are very, very few factories who have a ready template of their products. Leave apart the prices. They will say, okay, sir, what do you need? Give me 2 days time. If I have to do something in China, within 5 minutes, I have the catalog.
Yeah. True.
So what is the concern that they don't want to invest, or in China, the government has done it?
Efficiency and scalability.
And that they don't want to invest, what I feel, because a sample is something that is something that costs money, and not everyone understands that to make money, you have to spend money. It's very rare that you don't have to invest in order to be a professional businessman or a professional company. It will always cost you something, maybe business traveling. That, like, as us agents, we travel, we take on the expenses of flight tickets, time, hotel stays, everything, and the inconvenience. At least what I would expect as a buying agent is that a factory will help me with the sample development or design research if that is what it requires to get the business.
Like the basic marketing material, at least.
Yeah,
professional marketing material.
Stuff in like Bangladesh factories also, they do such a good job of brochures and stuff.
Yeah, they do a very good job.
Sangeeta, you raised a hand, and then Punita.
Yeah. So personally, I feel, at the ownership level, most of the exporters are not involved. And the people who come as in merchants, they are not, they don't know, if they haven't even probably traveled. So, when I tell them, listen, I am looking for something for TJ Maxx and I'm looking for this kind of an embroidered cushion, they don't even understand the concept. For them, they just shoot out the photographs to you. So they're not picking. So, the whole process is just wasted.
There are these startups now, this Udaan and all these, I don't know, India Marts, and there are some other startups. Do they even have
I'd like to
stuff?
say something.
Yes, Sudhir, hold on. Punita? Deepti will answer your question. Yeah. Punita?
What I want to say is that since we are all in the lockdown, I told my merchandiser, I said, why don't we get presentations from the vendors? Because the buyers are working from home, and they're not going to travel. So let's start working on Spring Summer 21. Maybe we can start sending them ideas on what is new or what the suppliers have in their stock right now. You won't believe, not even one supplier or one merchandiser has anything on their laptop. I have not been able to get even one presentation from any vendor we are working with. You can send me, okay, this is what I have, or this is what the new styles we have made, and this we couldn't send it to you, but I would like to send it now. So this is what we are working on, frankly. It's so laid back, it's so complacent, frankly, that you
really sorry, Punita.
Okay, I'd like to say something. So basically, like as you all know, creativity is the backbone of Indian heritage, and we are known for creativity as compared to China and other countries. So we need to maintain the same thing. The only thing is that we need to work out the design at the same time, work out the cost also. What happens is our designers in India produce beautiful things. They look beautiful. But when it comes to the cost part, when they do the costing, it becomes very, very unaffordable. So we as the top of the
buying community,
export company or buying agency, we need to guide them how they should go the costing wise and each and every step. What kind of price?
That's a good suggestion, Sujit. We are actually coming with a series of these education skills, and when it's coming from the buyers, when it's coming from the buying council, I think the exporter will take serious note. Gaurav, you raised your hand.
Actually, the one point that I want to always, and I've always maintained this for a very long time, I think Sudhirji can be able to relate to this, is that the innovation has to have to happen in the grassroots level. let's be very honest about one fact, that India itself is such a big consumer. We have our own consumer base, that the innovation on the yarn and the fabric front is very dismal. I mean, if you go to China and if you visit what you call their supply chain and all, they can offer you qualities which we can never even imagine to do it. So when we talk about creativity, the base is really absent in India. So we have to depend on the Chinese and Korean fabrics.
Sangeeta, Gaurav, let Sangeeta answer. She's raising a hand.
Yeah. Personally, I don't agree with Mr. Grover, because you are talking about creativity. What creativity India is? If you make a cushion, they'll only do embroidered cushion. You know, they'll just create the product. Is there anything else? Fabric innovation? Way to make that whole cushion cheaper? Just making a beautiful design on a cushion is not an innovation. You know, that's not an innovation. Innovation is when you're creating something new concept, the ways to make it cheaper. Are you making a bath mat, which is like a comparable to bath mat China is doing? Are we making a towel?
And not only one product, it's a whole collection of products to buy and choose.
Exactly. Now you look at any polyester bath mat, India is not able to do it. They'll say, we only make cotton bath mat. Why can't you do polyester? Why can't you import? Why can't you do, why can't you put in machines? So innovation is not just making a beautiful cotton bath mat and keep making beautiful designs on a cotton bath mat. That's not an innovation. If you're making a brass handicraft.
I'd like to come
Gaurav, hold on. Gaurav, hold on. Ankur, you want to speak?
Yeah, I personally believe actually there are a few points that I would want to make. Basically, with our product lines, I can tell you my case, we have almost more than 90,000 products in our catalog. So one thing that everybody misses on is creating and organizing that database.
Exactly.
We develop products time and again, but the thing that everybody is missing on, why that is the reason why we take 2 days or 3 days to build a presentation. So we do not have a proper databases made. We have not invested ourselves in organizing our own collections. Secondly, there are very less organizations. We do have implemented that. We have a design team in-house to develop collections every now and then. Most of the people in our particular area of business, they rely on the artisans to develop something. Whereas I personally, and like we the members of ACube, personally believe that it has to be the top management to develop the products.
Agreed.
Because we understand the concept of what is to be sold.
Yeah,
Because
hold on, Punita, Gaurav, Bhavna, hold on. We will come to you. Just a small addition to what Ankur is saying or Sangeeta is saying. I have not seen factories using Excel to the full length.
Yeah.
If you have 90,000 products, you know, if you create an Excel file with all your details and pictures, it is one click away. If I give you 5 codes, it's just one click away to get those 5 codes and create a PDF from an Excel sheet. We are not training ourselves to use the Excel to the extent. Yes, Gaurav, you wanted to answer.
Lokesh, I'd like to come in after.
Yes, please. Gaurav is there, then Punita, then Bhavna, and then you.
Okay, I just wanted to intercept what Sangeeta was saying, that why don't we get in there, import the yarns and whatever. You know, the basic reason why we don't do that is because China is far cheaper. We can't even compete that level. So, and we've been doing it in garments for very long, that it is much easier and cheaper to bring in fabric from China rather than, you know, create that base here in Surat or somewhere. It is very cumbersome. We tried it once, but it's not helpful, and we never get that access.
Yeah. Punita, and we have a Puneet section.
Yeah, I think Gaurav has answered a part of it. I was about to say that only.
Anyway, all right. Bhavna? Yeah.
Yeah, hi, actually.
Okay.
Yes, hold on. Punita, let other people speak. We have very less time. We will have an open section also at 9 o'clock. Yes, Bhavna.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, you know, it is the purpose and the goal of all of us should be to create, you know, for every buying house, it should be to create and deliver the value in an efficient way. That, you know, it will not just generate the profit, but should also enhance the quality and the
subject is like her subject is apt to the opinion, na? Ki creativity and newness has to be there.
Yeah, and it is, you know, the value creation is the starting point of all the businesses, successful or not, but it is actually a fundamental concept for all of us to understand. So I'll just give you an example, like, you know, I've been given a challenge to source, you know, some fabric which is out of China. and I'm successful, in sourcing this fabric,
Yeah.
and in fact created a value, very close to the price points also.
Yeah. Sandhya, then we have two exporters, Puneet and Puneet Chandok. Yes, Sandhya.
Yeah, so what I was saying was to add to, of course, Sangeeta's point, whatever she has expressed are completely the base of all our functioning. What I wanted to point out was that, as far as the creativity is concerned, of course, India is very creative. But what happens is most of our companies, when we rely on our exporters to give us the collections, they rely in turn on their designers, but those designers perhaps do not have the exposure of the market that we are covering. For example, it is a French market or the Italian. They are sitting in India, so using their Indian sensibilities, they do their work, as best as they could. But if they were provided a bit more of exposure where they would travel, they would know which market we are catering to and accordingly give us the offers. So that I think is lacking. And secondly, about the yarn paucity and the fact that the yarns are not at par with what the exporting community requires, I completely agree. And an answer to that is that I feel that there's a disconnect between our spinners and our yarn manufacturers and when our exporters. There is no, they're not in tandem. They are not at the fairs. The spinners don't really know which way the trends are going. What is it that the buyers are asking? Where is the business? They're just looking and happy at doing what they're doing in numbers and earning them money. So there's no vision. There's no vision and there is no adaptability with the current export requirements for Europe or for US. Thank you.
Puneet, Saxena.
Yeah. As per my case is concerned, let me tell you, being as an exporter, I do have my catalog ready and everything. And we also work on the customized solutions. Like we ask the customers many times that what you want, and we try to develop that. But coming to the Sangeeta's point, there are certain limitations for us as well. For example, we don't make fabrics. We just make garment. We source the fabric from outside. So one case happened with me when I was when I had to make my yoga wear. Then there was a certain composition of fabric which my buyer required, and that was available in China and Taiwan, but not available in India. And when I went to my...
So there are two things actually, Puneet. Let me add to Sangeeta. You want to answer? There are two things. One is the challenge of creating new products, new materials. The other is whatever you have, we're not even able to market it properly.
Exactly. Look, like I am saying, maybe polyester, we are expensive. But as Mr. Grover said, we are beautiful. We create beautiful products. So why can't we bring in polyester, make a combination, and then do an innovation on that?
Mixed material,
maybe we would be little expensive, but when we have an innovation with the fabric. So, when I am looking for, suppose, a flannel, flannel, of course, lots of people say we are importing from China, but why can't we do something more on flannel?
Extra value, yes, addition value. Yeah.
So do an additional value
creation
products, not on just being cotton, and then say we are expensive on the other product categories. Come on, be creative on the other product categories. Yeah. Maybe we are expensive.
Stay unique. Stay unique.
Look at Moradabad. Look at stainless steel products. We keep creating those die casting products. We don't have innovation on plastic. We don't have innovation. I have beautiful clients who want to do plastic of India, but name only 3 factories in Mumbai are doing it. We don't have that innovation. We're just doing basic.
There's a huge space. Yeah.
Basic wine coolers, basic. So where is the innovation? Even if we have whole Wazirabad or whatever is full of stainless steel factories, but what innovation are they doing? They're not doing anything stainless steel. We have basic stainless steel products. Yeah. Look at our Moradabad exporters. We lack. We lack. If you go to Chinese booth, also we are saying Chinese are not innovative. But walk in their booths and ambiance and look at the products they are doing. We are nowhere close to that. We just keep talking that India is innovative, but we are not. We are expensive on prices. Yeah. We are very bad on our deliveries. We are very scared of taking risks. We are scared of everything. We don't want to spend money everywhere. We just have a very conservative way of working. And we keep saying that we are good design-oriented country. We are not.
Yeah, and I will give you a solution at the end of the day. I will need 3 minutes. Puneet, quickly you should say, and then I need 3 minutes, and we quick open the forum. On the
basically I'm talking in regards to my product. So basically the mug I showed you yesterday is just called a Moscow Mule mug. So the Moscow Mule was in great demand in US because you are a buying house in US, you know that. So basically the problem was that the mug Moscow Mule we are making from Moradabad used to not sit properly. I mean to say that if you put it on the stand or you put it somewhere, so it was not sitting properly. And this kind of creativity was required, that the mug has to, sit properly if you're using it for vodka, drinking, anything. And this problem came to me from everywhere. So whether I was selling it online or whether anywhere. And then I realized, and I was in Vegas, and Vegas in a small, that gift shop, the same mugs had come from, they had imported from China. And the finishing and the sitting capacity of the mug was totally very good. So it was a small thing, but because of that, the orders were getting cancelled, and there were problems on online shipping. Also, things were coming back.
Yeah. So guys, there is a chat now. If you can see the chat.
These are the things which we need to.
Yeah, sorry, Puneet, you're breaking, Puneet. Anyway, we'll open the forum again as general discussion, maybe on the same topic or whatever you need. Before that, I need 2 minutes from you. If you can read the chat, I'll give you certain points which are noted and we're repeating in our webinar to have better presentations. We already have a tech tip of the day mentioned, like how do you raise your hand and how do you lower your hand. One important tip would be that when you raise your hand, you please have to lower your hand as well on yourself. Because as a host, we will be confused that you again want to speak, or the mind goes to the person who has raised his hand. So next time, yes, there will be improvement. We are all learning together. We are also having a session of who are willing to sell institutional buyers within India and globally. There's a new, it's not a new thing, but this is something which we have seen in our exporters, that institutional buyers, whether they are colleges, schools, hotels, hospitals, there is a huge amount of market within India and globally, which is there. So if you are willing, please say yes into the chat room. I will save the file and we can talk about it in a separate room. That how do you do that? Instead of a conventional retailer and wholesaler, how do I address institutional buyers within India and overseas? You can say yes or no in the chat. Recording is available on the request. You can send the email to Federation. And you can also visit the Facebook page to see and view live. I will not say live, but a recorded session. Just so in case you forgot to take notes or you want to refer back something on it. As you all know, and new people here, we have 2 sessions, 12 noon and 8 p.m. to join. And all these events are mentioned on Meetup events. Whosoever has signed up on our group, they will be receiving emails from the Meetup, from BTS series. And as soon as the event is published, you also again get an event to RSVP. Make sure that you are doing it on time. After the meeting has started, Meetup will close the room. You will not be able to find the link. So that is why we are saying you should go back to the email if you are having a problem, from where you can get the link on how to get into the room, because you've already RSVP'd to be in the room. 5 p.m. is, then we have 5 p.m. is a closed door meeting of buying agents. Please ask your buying agent friends and owners to join us. I'm sure a lot of buying exporters are working with buying agent as well, or other buying agents whom we know. Get them on the room. What we are drawing as strategies of sales on the current problem and crisis, we are also raising opportunity of where the business lies, and the business will come to the exporters. We guys are service providers. We will only create opportunities and throw out that part to the exporters to actually export. So it's a double benefit you get. You are not only getting a new buying agent to work with you, if you are sharing your buying agent friends into the room, plus you will also get export opportunities on the other front. Session, we are now bringing a series of sessions on how to manage the cancelled orders. So please stay tuned. A team of Sandhya, Bhavna, Ajay, they're all masters of this process. It's a very, very big process to how we handle the cancelled orders now. Stock is laying at various levels. Raw material, finished goods, port. Some buyers might be having it in their warehouses that they have not paid for it. So we are going to address those issues as professionals working with you to help you guys. So stay tuned for these events. It will not be covered in one series. We will have a number of series on that. Next time onward, we'll be giving you a template of 30-second speech, like elevator pitch. Your name, your factory, your product, and what is, as Deepti would be rating into it, what can you give back to the community and what do you want from the community? Ask your association to engage with Federation. If you have found a value, I'm going to actually throw a poll now. And you can also answer there, and then I will continue from there. Okay. 3 more seconds. All right. You see, I have not told you to say yes. You found value, that's why you said yes. So if you said yes, go back to your association, go back to your fellow exporters. That would be your biggest give back to Federation and this platform. That guys, we are brainstorming how to collectively fight and come back. Everybody has weaknesses, everybody has strengths. Let's work on the strength of ours to build the strength of others who are weak in this. As you must have seen also, we're all learning. We had small tips of, I can see Rajat with the background. And there was Manish was also there with the background. So we just learned it yesterday only. Mayank also has now a good background at the back. So all these things we each have to learn from now at this time. And book your slots as factories. So what Sangeeta was saying, and from next week onward, we already have Rajatji's slot and we have already lined up exporters. We are going to ask you all these questions in this 30-minute session at 8 p.m. As a buying agent, as a buying community. What is the facility you have? What are the new marketing tools you are creating? Why should I buy from you? We are going to create a template, and I think Bhavna, Linda, and some people of our team will be creating a questionnaire for you to answer. Those questions will be thrown at 8 p.m. slot of 30 minutes for you, so that you bring up your best strengths. That is going to be Facebook Live. It will also be available to you for future. So you can actually have that link saved for as a marketing material, a live testimony of buying agents and purchase managers asking me deep questions about my capabilities. That is a strong statement you give to a new buyer. Instead of you bragging again and sending photo offers and sending presentations and asking that, yes, I'm the best factory. Better to give a testimony of other people, just like people use recommendation on LinkedIn. So book your slots. We are now keeping, we have till 28th April, we don't have the slots. So we need time also to promote your business. We need time so that more buying agents can come in the room. So we need at least 10 days for you to come back well prepared. We are also prepared with promotions. You are also prepared with promotions. Maybe you invite your buyers. Okay, I'm coming live on a session and people are going to talk about my factory, my strength. Why don't you guys join me? You have not worked with me for 3 years, or you came to my booth, but you did not work for N number of reasons. Reach out to those directories and trade fair books which you have, which are like lying in your offices and you are throwing emails and after emails to them. Oh, I want to work with you. You met me in Ambiente and you met me in Delhi. You have a very huge, good database of people. Yes, Sangeeta, you want to say 2 minutes? I'm just finishing.
Yeah, and anybody and everybody who wants any kind of help, they're welcome to contact me, and I would help them in how to promote the products, on what categories India is missing. We would be able to guide them.
Exactly.
We want to help the export team, exporters. So we want to create new products and see our country growing. Thank you.
So this is something. Yeah, hold on, Deepti, hold on. So this is exactly what I want you to say at the last point. Federation is your stepping stone to business. Every member our federation has opened their doors to help you guys compete right now, manage your stocks and manage your problems, whether they are, and it's just a counseling. It is a business coaching which everybody is giving to each other. And how am I managing my staff? How my other factories are managing it? So that is a very good connect for you, sitting here only, available to help you guys. You can save this chat, and if you don't know, we can always tell you there are 3 dots on the right side when you're on a laptop. You click on it, you'll say save chat, so that you have all the numbers, whatever points you've discussed as 10 points I have. Please sit down after the webinar, look at what you learned today. What have you learned, what you have taken today? Strategize on those thought processes and create some action plan. I'm throwing open the forum now. Sangeeta, you have raised your hand again.
No, sorry, I didn't.
Okay.
Somebody is asking my number. I think FB already has.
So now we will break out in the rooms. Anybody would like to go with Deepti because she needs some answer on how to export. And Deepti, you are a bespoke formal wear, right?
We can design also, or I'll connect with people individually. That's fine. Or if we're breaking out in different rooms, then that also works.
Bhavna, you want to share your experience with Deepti for 10 minutes in a room?
Yeah, okay.
All right. I'm breaking the room and I'm putting Bhavna and Deepti in one room. Anybody else would like to participate in the breakout rooms?
Yeah, Lokesh, I would like to be in a room with Puneet Saxena, the Nets guy from, I don't know whether he's there or not.
Puneet Saxena, are you there? Okay. I'm putting room number 2 to Bhavna Singh and Deepti Tolani.
No. Sangeeta, how can we contact you?
My number is there. I think you guys can call me anytime and call me tomorrow.
So Sangeeta, to answer her question, Sangeeta is also a member at our BTS series. Just search her profile on the group and send a message on the BTS as a meetup message only.
On meetup only. Okay, got it.
Anybody can contact me anytime and just send a message on the link.
And what was your full name, Puneet Saxena?
Can I have the contact of Manish Mahajanji, please?
Everything was on the meetup page.
Okay.
So, Gaurav, who was the person? Puneet Saxena. Who do you want in the room? Puneet, you said to go to the room, na?
Yeah, it was Puneet Saxena.
No, I think.
Which Puneet?
I think it was Puneet Saxena.
Okay. There you go. Anybody else would like to go? Somebody said yes to the domestic and institutional buyer. I would like to take them in the room.
I am here.
Who's here? Piyush, we already discussed. We already discussed with you, and we are already signed up on Tuesday meeting.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay, I think I'll take my leave. So Bhavna, ma'am, we can join there.
Yeah, you should. You should have. Hold on.
Okay.
You not joined? Deepti, you have a.
Yeah, got it. Thanks.
You should have, yeah. Anybody else?
Yeah.
So who said yes to institutional and globally selling to institutional other than Piyush?
Yeah, it's me.
Anko, you?
Yeah.
Lokesh,
Okay.
Sunita also.
And?
Sunita this side.
Sunita also. Who else? Sakshi, are you there? Okay. Sunday, you want to stay back? I can make you a host.
Can I make a room with Sangeeta, ma'am?
Sangeeta.
I have to leave at 9. Can I connect tomorrow with you?
Yeah,
You can
it's already
contact me
9:05.
No problem. Or with Manish ji, Manish Mahajanji?
I think Manish has also left.
No, I am available. I am available. You can put me.
Okay. Manish, you are here?
Yeah, I am here. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, you are here. Right. I could see. You are going in room number 4 and Rajat ji is going with you. All right. So guys, if you are staying back, I need to create one more room for myself and Sunita and Ankur.
I'll take a leave, Lokesh.
Yeah, Piyush, we will talk to. Yeah. Nikhil, you want to leave? I need to leave the room and I'll have to make somebody an host.
I have to ask Sunita.
Lokesh ji, I'm also taking leave.
Who said? Nikhil?
Couple.
Okay, Kapil. Thank you so much.
So goodbye all. It was nice to connect with you.
Yeah. Thank you, Himanshu. See you soon now. See you tomorrow.
Sure, sir.
Sunday, you're here?
Yes, Lokesh, I'm there. Yes.
Okay. You want to stay back?
This is about the institutional, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I would like to.
So we all 4 of us be in the room now. I don't need to create a new room.
Actually, sir, I want to talk with Sangeeta.
I think Punita wanted to be there also.
No, Sunita.
Punita.
No, Sunita wanted to be here, not Punita.
I'm there.
Hello, Lokesh, sir, I want to talk with Sangeeta.
Sangeeta, ma'am. Sangeeta has left.
Left.
You can actually see out the chat. You can see the participant list as a host.
Punita had said yes, that's why I was looking. Anyway, okay. Piyush has also left. Deepti is already in the room. Ankur is here. Yeah, okay. Fine.
Deepti and Bhavna are in the room. Gaurav and Puneet is in the room. Manish Mahajan, Rajat. So Punita never said yes to. Punita left.
No, Punita Kalra said yes at 8:54. I have the chat.
Acha, but she did not stay back.
Yeah, she didn't. Perhaps before.
Anyway, we can always talk.
Offline, yeah.
So Sunita, what exactly are you going to sell to the institutional buyer? Do you know what is institutional buyers?
Yeah. I've been selling to some corporate companies here in India. So I've done it, and I even supplied, some stuff to the hotels as well,
Okay.
and to the wholesalers. So I've done small businesses, but in case I want to do it on a bigger scale, that's what I'm looking at. What opportunities are there? And since I'm already into the domestic market, I'm supplying to most of the online companies plus the retailers here also as well.
Do you have your own manufacturing?
No. Exporters. I mean, factories are working for me.
Factories work for you, so you buy from them and then sell.
Absolutely. That's how. I'm not manufacturing anything myself.
Nikhil?
I'm working as a buying agent. So yeah.
Nikhil?
Hi, sir. Actually, I want to know that actually we make that kind of fabric which are basically used for sari. Mainly these used for sari. And how I can sell this fabric in the market?
So what institutions are your target market? If you're talking about institutions.
Actually, I'm thinking to make the ready sari to sell them in the market.
No, my question is, what is the institution you're targeting? College, hotel, hospital, schools? What is the institution where you will sell the sari?
In schools.
Why would school buy a sari from you?
Actually, in many schools, they use give to many teachers.
This is not a big business for you. I don't think so that you can sell thousands and lakhs of sarees to school. There might be maybe a few hundred pieces once. So I don't think so that's a business you should go.
I think Lokesh should be looking at more the boutiques, but that's again not institutional.
Yeah, that's not institutional.
Yeah, correct.
Possibly hotels, maybe, but then that won't be bulk.
Yeah, hotels would like to buy sarees and drapes from a variety of products.
Correct.
His specialty is so Nikhil. There has to be a different reason for you to actually do this. As of now, I don't see.
You'll have to contact wholesalers who are operating in that zone, in sarees, and then they would have a ready market for you. Yeah, if you are. That's what my suggestion would be.
I might come back with a solution. As of now, I'm not having it. Let me connect with my institutional experts and people, friends who are working into it. And I have to come back to you, Nikhil. I will definitely take this eagerness to have this market. I'm not saying no to you, but as of now, I don't see anything. Maybe we can create a new product which can go to institutions and where your raw material can be used. But this is a thought-provoking conversation. We need some time.
Or I would suggest also, Nikhil, if you are manufacturing sarees, then you can look at something to do with a different kind of a fabric. If you're looking at khadi, if you're looking at a handloom, there has to be a value addition, like we were just discussing.
But he is a manufacturer, Sandhya. He will only create things which his factory is allowed to do.
Yeah, so I don't
as a
know.
Limitation.
But what kind of is it Surat? Is it polyester? Is it silk? Which sarees are you making? Cotton?
It's polyester.
Polyester. So Surat mostly, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I could get it. Nikhil, now since I got some time to think, yes, there is a market for you.
Yeah.
The market is gift industry. The market is corporate gifting. Since you mentioned sarees and polyester and you gave me a thought. So, and that is also, it's a market for distributor and retailers as well. But institution directly will not come to you. You'll have to connect with the bigger corporate gifting companies to become their vendor.
Okay.
Just like Sunita is now an affiliate. Sunita doesn't have a factory. She is a buying agent. She sources for domestic companies and she sources for overseas companies.
Yeah.
So you need to find out those purchasers. And Sunita may be purchasing and maybe just facilitating and getting the service fee. But most of the corporate gifting companies would be actually treating you as their back vendor. And that is where you have the market for institutions. The corporate companies who might be able to gift sarees to their corporate employees. And there would be very large corporations as well where sarees are distributed, like automobile companies and steel plants, cement plants, where you have thousands of people work.
Also airlines.
Even airlines.
Yeah.
Ankur, I know you very well. You're a manufacturer, so that's why I did not ask you a question. Are you looking at Indian domestic?
Yeah, we are already doing a few of them. Like we're working with ITC Group, like for the Will's Lifestyle and John Players earlier.
Okay.
Like we used to do.
Sunita, you are in Gurgaon, na? Ankur, you are in Moradabad. Nikhil, you are where? You are Surat. Okay. And
Ankur, what is the product you're doing?
We're doing all the decor products, lamp lighting, furniture, all decoratives.
They're a designer company. Company, amazing things.
Okay. And the name of your company you said was?
Cube Craft Private Limited.
Right. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So, Sandhya, what is your interest into domestic and institution of like globally as well as here?
Primarily, Lokesh, because one is in touch with most of the manufacturers who are working in terms of industrial production. So, however, to understand if there is a market which can be developed primarily in the institutional and to, but work just as an agent, not as a trader. I don't know if Sunita is a buying agent in that capacity or is she working as an agent?
Exactly my point. She has to be a vendor. You cannot be a buying agent in at least in domestic business.
Which is fine because I have been supplying some uniforms through Carrefour also in the past years, and I done a lot of saris for many companies also, and because they at times need multiple products, so there are certain people who would want to go through an agent because they don't want to work with too many vendors. So that's where the agent, there are certain people who don't.
So you don't use the word agent. The moment you use the word agent in domestic institutions, you are out of the game.
Right. You're right. I mean, service providers.
You have to be a vendor.
Yeah, vendor. Right.
So that's the right word. Vendor can be a service provider. Vendor. Most of the institutions work with corporate companies, corporate gifting companies.
Right.
Most of the corporate gifting companies are traders. They are not manufacturers.
How does the payment?
So the right word to use is vendor. In exports, we call them exporters and agent. In domestic, we call them vendors.
Lokesh,
now vendor can
work out in this case. So if she is if she is a vendor, she calls herself a vendor. How would the payments work out? Would she receive it, or would the vendor?
No, she has to receive it.
Okay.
There is no service fee. Just like an American company, when they treat a buying agent, like I have certain customers where I am the vendor. Ajay works with few companies where Ajay is a vendor in the system. The POs are generated in UA consultant or in a ADK India LLC as a vendor. Okay. It is only the payment process which is internationally available that I will keep something for myself and shift the entire dollars to the exporter. There I become an agent because I'm only charging a service fee on the total amount. But in domestic perspective, you need to take 100% payment into your account and then you pay back to your factories.
Yeah, that's how I'm doing my domestic business.
This is exactly how it happens.
The POs come in my name, but it's a very clear understanding. The customer knows. I don't know the factories, and that's how the transaction happens. Absolutely.
So when I joined BNI, Dipti was I knew BNI actually. I joined it for a marketing consultant. So the major institution by domestic, I will talk about domestic first and then we will discuss how you can also do the same thing globally also, connecting to institutions globally. First of all, you need to be in Delhi to do this, or in a bigger city where there is a huge network of people working for you. It's completely a networking referral business which is creating. You are part of a big team. For example, if your target is hotels, now you need to connect with 4 or 5 big power team who has different products being sold to hotels. Could be a tile manufacturer, could be a chef or food guy who's a vendor to the hotel.
Right.
Now, how do you create this full team of 4 or 5 people who are going to network for you? They are your sales people. They are already in the hotel. And if you are in the part of that team, Rajas, breakout for ask for help. Join breakout room. Hold on.
Ankur, are you already working on the domestic front? Are you already
much, but yes, actually we are doing a lot of hotel projects apart from this. So, I mean, we have done some international projects as well. For example, we have done a project for Ritz-Carlton in Langkawi.
So he was, Rajat was actually asking me, to meet Sandhya. I said, you are most welcome to come back again. Right now, she is not available.
Okay.
Rajaji, you want to stay back or you want to leave?
No, I'm leaving, sir. Good night. Have a good
All
dinner.
right, sir. All right.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. So, to witness this science, how it works, I will need your 3 hours on Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning. Okay.
7 to 10 a.m.
7 to 10
It's the most powerful tool I have witnessed. I have personally have testimony. I have got customers institutionally, globally also. I'm not interested in domestic. I did not touch domestic, but yes, for consulting, I am tapping the domestic market. But institutions, how do you tap institutions? Ankur, since you are in Moradabad, for you, a week, I would say once a week trip and Tuesday would be important actually.
Okay.
Then you need to have somebody established here in Delhi to get this connection done. Maybe a marketing manager or somebody you want to align as an employee, because the market for you lies first in Delhi and then other cities.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So let me send you the invite to the Tuesday meeting. You need to have, it's over webinar, and you can witness how this network can create a market for me in hotels, hospitals, any target market actually, within India and as well as globally.
Yeah, that will be big help.
Yeah. Please share your email address in the chat.
Okay,
I'll do that.
Deepti, how was your session?
Yeah, it was great. Very helpful. Lot of details about the process, everything.
Yeah, see, the one-time meeting will not bring you all the results, but when you consistently come back to the room, when sometimes you're meeting Sandhya, sometimes you're meeting maybe some fellow exporters as well. That how did you create your market as an exporter? I would like to become an exporter. So this is the self-help incubation platform we are creating. Everybody has to help each other.
Okay. Got it.
So Sunita is there, Ankur is there. Nikhil, you should also mention that.
Okay, I also need to probably leave now.
Yes, we are all leaving.
Lokesh, you need my ID too, or you have it? It's
I have your ID.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Nikhil. All right, he is left. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
We have an exciting session until noon as well, and then 8 o'clock.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.